Welcome back to another video of the same chapter, Primary and Modal Auxiliaries. Now we will discuss modal auxiliaries. What are modal auxiliaries? Modal auxiliaries are auxiliary verbs that give additional information about the function of the main verbs that follow them. Modals do not change form according to the number or person of the subject or the tense of the main verb. Modals are always followed by the main verb. Now we will discuss the modal auxiliary verb can. It usually expresses ability or capacity, informal request, possibility, suggestion and permission. Here are some examples. Number 1. I can swim across the river. The modal auxiliary verb can expresses ability or capacity. Number 2. Can you help me to write this letter? In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb can expresses informal request. Third number, the river can overflow its banks any day. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb can expresses possibility. Fourth number, you can try on the red pair of jeans. In this fourth number, can modal auxiliary verb expresses suggestion. Fifth number, you can go now. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb can expresses permission. Now, we will discuss the modal auxiliary verb could. It is used to indicate past ability, polite request, possibility, suggestion, permission, to suggest a weak possibility in the future, to use as past tense of can in indirect speech. The examples are number 1. I could swim across the river when I was young. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb could indicates past ability. Second example, could I borrow this dress? In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb could indicates polite request. Look at the third example. Could I get knee pain if I did this exercise? In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb could indicates possibility. Fourth number, you could fix an appointment with the doctor for next Sunday. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb could indicates suggestion. Fifth number, could I come and meet you tomorrow? In this sentence, this auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary verb indicates permission. Sixth number, he could leave on Monday. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb could indicates a weak possibility in future. Last number, Raja said that he could help me to solve my problem. In the 7 number sentence is in indirect speech, and here we will use the past tense of can. Now, third number, the modal auxiliary verb will discuss now. It is used in the first person to express willingness, determination, promise, intention or a threat. Here are some examples. Number 1, I will clean the cupboard. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb will is used with the first person to express willingness. Second example, I will work hard for the test. In this sentence, this modal auxiliary verb will is used to express the determination. Third number, we will help you. In this sentence, this modal auxiliary verb expresses promise. Fourth number, I will give her a call tomorrow. In this sentence, this will expresses this intention. Fifth number, we will find him. In this sentence, this modal auxiliary verb will expresses a threat. It is used in the second person and the third person to express simple future tense, general truth, characteristics, habit, and request also. The examples are number 1, my sister will sleep after the class. In this sentence, my sister is the third person and we will use here the modal auxiliary verb will to express simple future tense. Second question, this bottle will hold up to 1 liter of water. In this sentence, this modal auxiliary verb will expresses general truth. Third number, Ravi will watch nothing but cartoons. In this sentence, this modal auxiliary verb will expresses characteristics, habit. Last number, will you give me a minute? In this sentence, this modal auxiliary verb will expresses request. Now, we will discuss the modal auxiliary verb would. It is used to make polite request, to ask a polite question, for future action, future possibility, past habit, preference, and to express a wish. Here are some examples. Number 1, would you close the door please? In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb would is used to make polite request. Second example, would you go to the park with me? In this sentence, this modal auxiliary verb would is used to ask a polite question. Third number, Salu said that she would come next week. In this sentence, this modal auxiliary verb is used for future action. Fourth number, if it rains, I would need an umbrella. Here, in this sentence, would is used for future possibility. Fifth number, when he was little, he would sing to himself. In this sentence, this modal auxiliary verb would is used for past habit. Sixth number, I would rather go to the library today. Here, this modal auxiliary verb would is used for preference. Last example, I would like to have some more rice please. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb would is used to express a wish. Now, we will discuss the modal auxiliary verb shall. It is used in the second person and the third person to express a command, a promise, or a threat. Here are some examples. Number 1, he shall not enter my house again. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb shall is used with the third person to express a command. Second example, you shall have a holiday tomorrow. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb shall is used with the second person and it expresses a promise. Third number, you shall be punished for this. In this sentence also, the modal auxiliary verb shall is used with the second person and it expresses a threat. It is used in the first person to express the future tense. Here are some examples. Number 1, I shall be happy to meet you. Number 2, I shall be 13 next birthday. Here, the modal auxiliary verb shall is used to express the future tense. Shall is used to indicate resolve and suggestion also. Here are some examples. Number 1, I shall finish my assignment before I go to bed. Second example, shall we give him a gift before he leaves? Both the sentences, the modal auxiliary verb shall are used to indicate in first sentence to indicate resolve and in second sentence it is used to indicate suggestion. Now we will discuss the modal auxiliary verb should. It is used in all persons to express duty or obligation. Examples are, we should obey the laws. The first sentence should is used to express our duty. Second sentence, children should obey their parents. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb should is used to express our obligation. It is used to indicate advice. The examples are, you should not have said that. You should practice hard in order to excel in tennis. In both the sentences, the modal auxiliary verb should are used to indicate advice. It is used to indicate probability, present expectation, promise, preference, seek opinion. Some examples are here. He should be in the library now. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb should is used to indicate probability. Second example, the successors should be here soon. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb should is used to indicate present expectation. Third sentence, you should receive the parcel tomorrow. In this sentence, should is used to express the promise. Fourth number, I should like to take a break. Now, in this sentence, should is used to express the preference. Last example, what should I do about this project? In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb should is used to express the opinion. We will discuss the modal auxiliary verb may. It is used to express possibility, permission, a wish, request. Examples are, it may rain tomorrow. In the first sentence, the modal auxiliary verb may is used to express possibility. Second example, you may go now. In this sentence, may is used to express the permission. Third sentence, may you live happily. In this sentence, may is used to express a wish. Fourth number, may I come in? In this sentence, may is used to express a request. Now, we will discuss the modal auxiliary verb might. It is used to express a weak possibility, suggestion, condition, and formal permission. Here are some examples. Number 1, she might go to Delhi for higher studies. Now, in this sentence, might modal auxiliary verb is used to express a weak possibility. Second sentence, you might visit the palace during your visit. In this sentence, might is used to express suggestion. Third number, I might come with you if I don't have a prior appointment. Now, in this sentence, might modal auxiliary verb is used to express condition. Last example, might I borrow this pen? In this sentence, might is used to express a formal permission. Now we will discuss the modal auxiliary verb must. It is used to express a present necessity, an obligation, prohibition, strong possibility, a fixed determination, strong recommendation, deduction based on evidence, and logical certainty. Some examples are here. Number 1, you must get a new internet connection. Here must is used to express a present necessity. Second example, you must sign a contract with us. In this sentence, must is used to express an obligation. Third example, you must not shout here. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb must is used to express prohibition. Fourth number example, she came home and fell asleep immediately. She must be very tired. In this sentence, must is used to express a strong possibility. Look at the examples. Number 5, I must be allowed to speak the truth. In this sentence, must is used to express a fixed determination. Number 6. You must exercise for an hour every day. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb must is used to express a strong recommendation. 7 number. The ground is wet. It must have rained at night. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb must is used to express the deduction. 8 number. Going out in the summer heat must be terrible. In this sentence, the must modal auxiliary verb is used to express a logical certainty. Ought to, used to, need and dare are known as semi-modal auxiliaries. First, we will discuss ought to. It is used to express moral, obligation, desirability and probability. Here are some examples. Number 1, we ought not to waste food. In this sentence, ought to is used to express the moral values. Number 2, we ought to respect our elders. In this sentence, ought to is used to express obligation. Third number, you ought to know better. In this sentence, the modal auxiliary verb ought to is used to express desirability. Fourth number example, prices ought to come down soon. Here, ought to is used to express the probability. Used to. Now, we will discuss used to. It indicates a discontinued habit. Examples are here. Number 1, we used to pluck mangoes from the neighbor's tree when we were children. So, it is used here to express a discontinued habit. Number 2, I used to play cricket in the evenings. Here also it is used to express the discontinued habit. Third number, I used to live there when I was a boy. Here also this modal auxiliary verb used to is used to indicate a discontinued habit. Now we will discuss the modal auxiliary verb need. It is used to express a necessity or an obligation. Here are some examples. Number 1, human beings need air to breathe. Number 2, need I write to him? Third number, we need to visit this place once. Fourth number, I need hardly to take his help. In all these 4 sentences, the modal auxiliary verb need is used to express a necessity or an obligation. It is used as a finite verb. It means want or require. Here are some examples. Number 1, he does not need to give me any advice. Number 2, one needs to be careful. Now, we will discuss the modal auxiliary verb dare. Dare means be bold or brave enough to. It is used in interrogative and negative sentences also. It does not take s in the third person singular present tense. Here are some examples. Number 1, how dare you wear my jacket? Number 2, how dare you speak to me like that? Third number, he dare not ask for any more money. In the third sentence, he is the subject and it is in the third person singular number and in present tense also. But with the modal auxiliary verb dare, s is not there. Number 4, he dare not take such a step. In this sentence also, he is the subject and it is in the third person and singular number and in present tense also. Here also with the modal auxiliary verb dare, s is not there. I hope all of you understood this chapter. Thank you.